welcome to our first ever virtual back to school night. I'll be your host, Miss Justine. I wanted to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. So this is my first year working in the Sayreville School District, and I couldn't be any more excited. The opportunity to work with your child is such a privilege and a responsibility that I am so grateful for. I will do my best to motivate, comfort, and appreciate your child and all the gifts that he or she will bring into our classroom. I will keep you informed of all the work your child is doing, the special events going on in our school, and also in our classroom. With your help and active interest, we will all have a wonderful and safe school year. I graduated from Monmouth University with my degree in early childhood education and my master's in education. Before coming to Sayreville, I worked in a school district in Monmouth County in a preschool classroom that was mixed age for the past 4 years. Some interesting facts about me are that I have a dog named Lily that loves to go on walks. I love dinosaurs that you will soon find out if you haven't already. My favorite colors are blue and orange, and I love the snack goldfish. Also joining us in our classroom will be Miss Kathy, who has been in the Sayreville School District for a few years now. We're so excited to have her. Preschool is such a crucial time for your child. It is our first step at getting them into a routine and learning rules and following directions. It's so important that they make their virtual live sessions. If you can't make the virtual live session, please email me to let me know. Please make sure that your child is answering the mystery question each day by 9:30. I use this as my attendance, and if it's not in by 9:30, your child will be marked absent. Everyone is doing such a great job on the live session, so let's keep up the good work. Some things to remember are to make sure your cameras are on, your microphones are muted, and please no food or drink unless we're having a group snack time. My office hours are from 2:15 to 3:15. If you need to get in contact with me, you could email me at justine.daly@sayrevillek12.net, or you could go to my WebEx link for office hours and we could virtually meet. When we start back in person, I wanted to let you know that the Cheesequake School is peanut free, so please no peanuts or anything made in a peanut facility. Please make sure that you send your child in with an extra pair of clothes like shirts, pants, socks, underwear, pull-ups, and wipes if they need them. And please make sure that all your children's clothes, backpacks, everything is labeled. Thank you. So the curriculum that we use in our classroom is Tools of the Mind. Tools of the Mind meets all state and national standards and teaches children all subjects. What's different about Tools is that every single activity is designed to give children practice in developing self-regulation. Children develop self-regulation while learning letter names and while learning to count and while doing make-believe play. Another big aspect about Tools is that make-believe play is a focus. We know that children do their best learning when engaging deeply in play. So what is self-regulation? Self-regulation is what we're using when we want to act in an intentional way. It is something we use when we're trying to solve problems, figure out how to handle social situations, or are confronted with new learning things. Here are some examples of children with and without self-regulation skills. Children without self-regulation skills have a hard time waiting, sharing toys, and may show behaviors like grabbing or pushing. Children with self-regulation skills can share materials, take turns, and wait their turn. They also can use skills like asking to play with a toy that someone else is playing with. On the next 2 slides are more examples of children with and without self-regulation skills. So a typical day in our classroom starts with the children coming in and unpacking, hanging up their backpacks and jackets. Then they would answer the mystery question, play with table toys, and then opening group. Opening group is where we do calendar, the weather, share the news, message of the day, and freeze dance. After, we might have special, which would include gym, music and movement, STEM, and art. Then we have play planning, make-believe play, lunch, outdoor play, story lab, a small group activity incorporating math and science, buddy reading, and graphics practice. Let's take a look at some example activities across the school day. Here are some examples of activities done throughout our daily schedule. This one is called Share the News. Share the News is done during opening group time. During Share the News, we share a topic. At first, the topics are to help us get to know each other in the classroom. Questions could be like, what is your favorite breakfast? As the year goes on, we might use Share the News for social and academic learning. Questions could be like, when 2 children both want the same dinosaur, how can they solve the problem? Or, we know that the sound P makes the puh sound. Tell a friend a word that starts with the puh sound. So, when we do Share the News, you make sure that everyone has a partner, listen to the topic, think of something to say, and then share it with your partner. We develop fundamental reading and writing skills every day through a variety of lessons and activities. Children engaged in both shared and individual writing experience start with the children drawing their ideas, like on the message of the day or their play plan. The unique sound map helps children to locate letters by knowing their sound. We use many fun and engaging games that teach letter names and sounds and help children get ready for reading words, all while helping them develop underlying self-regulation skills. During the school day, I have a message for students. I use the message of the day to model the writing process. Children learn the first step in writing is having an idea and remembering that idea. I tell the children a sentence and they say it with me to get it into their memory. Then I model a writing process that starts with drawing 1 line for each word. After, I go back to add the letters. This is called scaffolded writing. Every day, children do their own scaffolded writing by making a play plan. A play plan is a plan of what they will be doing during make-believe play that day, and what actions they will do in that role. Play planning develops self-regulation by helping children make a plan before they act. After the children write their play plan, they go off to their center to play. Let's take a look at those centers in the classroom now. Here we have our first area, the block area. We sit in the block area for opening group time. This is where we go over the weather, calendar, share the news, write the message of the day, and so much more. Block area is an area that children can come to during make-believe time. The next areas are the science area and the literacy area. The literacy area is where the children can go to read stories, use magnetic letters, and use retelling props. The next 2 areas are the art area and the table toys area. In the art area, children can paint on the easel, color a picture using markers or crayons, and use other art materials. In the table toys area, children can build puzzles and use other manipulatives for counting or to show literacy. The final area in our classroom is the dramatic play area. It is kind of like the house area where students can dress up and be in the kitchen. This area, along with the other areas, get transformed based on the play theme. Let's talk now about science and math in the classroom. Our science and math activities take place mostly in small groups, and they connect to the current play theme. There are a number of fun games that we play to build self-regulation for the children. As your child is getting older, it is important to make them independent. I know that sometimes we do things for them because we think it may be faster. When we are helping them to put on their coat or their shoes, we lose the opportunity for our children to learn to do the task independently. Instead of reminding your child of every step that they need to remember for like going outside and putting their clothes on, make a visual instead. That way you're helping your child to build their working memory, help them learn to follow directions, and increase their independence. Another thing that you could do at home is set up a chore chart with a few simple chores like sorting laundry, putting toys away, or setting the table. At home, adults, encourage your children to talk to themselves, or as we say in tools, talk to remember. We want the children to start thinking out loud. Encourage your children to act out our current play themes from school at home, or come up with new ones. Boxes and other recyclables like paper towel tubes are great for making props. To online or even go to your local library.